All right, folks. Welcome to another episode of the Abundant Will podcast. Episode episode 33. Um, so last time I think we talked, I said that I was going to Northwestern for a checkup with my liver. Um, Everything went good with that. Everything's fine. I don't have to see him for another 6 months, and then tomorrow or not tomorrow, Friday. I have an appointment, the 6 month appointment with the kidney doctor and stuff like that. So we'll see what happens there. Hopefully, I could get off a couple meds that I have. Like, so right now I'm on quite a few, but I don't have to be on those the whole time. So I'm gonna see about if I could maybe possibly get off a couple. So that'd be nice. And I still haven't heard anything from the donor. So sad face there, but that's okay. Like I said, I mean, Jill, she had a couple appointments, maybe right in the beginning, um, and then she doesn't have another one until her 6 month, which I think maybe is the 27th of this month or something like that. And it's also mine and Jill's anniversary, so we're gonna have a nice little weekend and go out to dinner and stuff like that. So I'm looking forward to that. All right, so let's get into it here. Excuse me. So basically, I just kind of want to talk about, like in this episode, just going through stuff. I mean, like tough stuff and the kind of mindset that you have to have and things like that. Okay. So look, if you're going through anything right now, whether it be something medical or personal, maybe relationships, or maybe a loved one is sick or something like that. Basically, anything that brings pressure, uncertainty, like let's say a dire situation, um, something beyond like just like daily kind of stuff. You know what I mean? A situation where the typical odds are against you. Okay, so yeah, I mean, a perfect example of this would be like something medical, but I mean, it could be a divorce. That's a huge thing to go through. That's a lot of emotions, stuff like that. So if you're going through anything hard, anything just more dire than the average situation, don't panic, and just hear me out a little bit, because this took me a long time to understand. Okay. Now, first things first, if like this is something like something medical or something like that, uh, welcome to the fight of your life. And I'm just going to be honest with you. If it's something medical, it might not be the only one. All right. And now for people who have been following, and or since the beginning or whatever, but for people who have been following, or if this is your first episode, I'm going to kind of go over what I've been through a little bit again. So I was born with a liver disease called alpha 1 antitrypsin disease. And then when I was born, they, did their tests and whatever, and they said, yeah, okay, you have the liver disease, but your liver is functioning. It's not terrible. It's not in a dire situation. We'll just keep an eye on it. And for a while, that was it. And when they said we'll keep an eye on it, you might need a transplant, maybe like in your mid 30s or something, is what they said. Okay. And however, when I was 9, I got double pneumonia. And when I got double pneumonia, that started shutting down my liver and then shutting down my kidneys. Okay. Now, mind you, this is at 9. Okay. And I just kind of want to like get some details in there so like you can understand like where I'm coming from with this. Okay. So at 9 years old, you have double pneumonia. Okay. The only way for them to like get the ammonia out, or get the fluid and the mucus and all that out, is to drain it. So I had 2 tubes in me right here, probably, I don't know, a couple IVs in this um, arm, couple IVs in this arm, and that stuff was draining. It was draining my lungs. And then when they went to take them out, they took the first one out. I mean, dude, and you're awake while they're doing this, so you feel that tube like in you moving around. Okay, so they pull the first one out, and then he goes, all right, 1, 2, 3, and then pulls on the next one, and it didn't go anywhere because he forgot to cut the stitch. And that was like just immensely painful. Okay, so anyway, I'm in the hospital. I can't, I mean, like in the hospital, like staying in the hospital for, I don't know, I'm not exactly 100% sure. I don't remember, but at least a few months. And yeah, I just had to sit there and wait for a liver and kidney. And then they gave me the Make a Wish. And I don't think I actually did the Make a Wish until I got the transplant, but I'm pretty sure they gave me the Make a Wish before the transplant because they didn't expect me to make it. Okay. So this is all at 9 and 10 years old. So, so yeah, I mean, if you want to talk about pressure and uncertainty, just I don't even know like where my head was at this point, but I mean, most 10-year-olds are watching whatever on iPad and things like that. And like, I'm in the hospital and basically just, I mean, either waiting for a liver or a kidney or waiting to die, you know? So the pressure and uncertainty. And I end up getting my transplant. Okay, so I get my transplant. I'm pretty sure we go down to Disney World. We do that thing for a week in the Make a Wish thing, and then we got back, and I think maybe it might have been, it was either 3 or 6 years. So I was like 13 or or 16. I believe I was 16. But anyway, so at 16, now this is just the ups and downs from, I mean, just having medical procedures like 2 organ transplants at the age of 9. Okay. So at 16, I walk into my buddy's house, Pat, and he's like, dude, what's up with you? I'm like, what? He goes, dude, you're green. And I'm like, no, I'm not. He goes, yeah, you are. And I couldn't like really see it with, I don't know. I guess I didn't really see it. But then we asked his sister and she was like, yeah, dude, you're green. And then I go home and, you know, green, yellow, that's never good. So right to the hospital we went. And then it was, just figuring out what was going on. And they had said that one of my bile ducts was closed, so they were going to have to open it, which that meant walking around with a stent. Now, mind you, dude, anytime I've had a stent or a tube hanging out of me, there's always at least like, I don't know, 16 to 18 inches of the tube that's hanging out of you. So you have to like wrap it up, tape it up. This is why I say, like, man, I'm just so uh, grateful. I'm just grateful to be able to take a shower without, you know, wrapping everything up with tape. Because, dude, here's the process. Every time I had to take a shower, I had to wrap the tubes up with tape. I'm talking back in the day and just recently with the dialysis and stuff like that. Okay, so um, so you have to tape it up, get it as waterproof as possible. Then you go in the shower and you gotta kind of not hit this as much as possible. Then you get out, you dry off. Then you have to take all the tape off again. Then you have to clean it and sterilize it again. And then you have to tape it up again. So you're constantly, I mean, for a year, I was putting, I don't know, I mean, it's a little bit of tape to tape it up nice and have it like last throughout the day, especially when I'm at work and stuff like that. So, dude, this is this has been like my whole life, all right? And so at 16, I have a tube in me. I have to go to school with this thing hanging out of me, all wrapped up. People are bumping into me, stuff like that. That hurts. I can't say anything to anybody. My buddy knows that's it. As far as like girls and stuff, I had to kind of keep them away because I didn't want to have to explain that to anybody. So just a lot of stuff. And then not only that, it's every time you go back to the hospital or something like that, it's like, all right, well, let's double check the liver and let's do this MRI and this, that, and the next thing. And we have to do a biopsy. Dude, a biopsy, the needle, I don't know. I'd say it's anywhere from 16 to 12 inches long. And then it's got like a gun attached to it. And they stick it in you and they hit the trigger and a little piece comes out and grabs a piece of your liver so they could test it. So, I mean, so from the age of 9, it's basically been like this, okay? And, it sucked, dude. And I was completely uncertain about everything and terrified and didn't know who to talk to or what to say or anything. So, um, I'm not exactly sure where I go at times like that, but I just know in my heart that I can't let it beat me. All right. And not only did I have to like deal with the medical shit, I mean, it's been like 20 years of addiction and overdoses, toxic relationship with Kyla's mother, um, doing jail time, um, custody battles. I mean, dude, so all of this. throughout my life, just pressure, uncertainty, hardships. I mean, dude, I, I I feel like I've just been fighting my whole entire life, but you know, it is what it is, and I'm grateful for it because now I understand why I had to go through all that, and it's okay. So if you're going through anything remotely close to this, just I know it's hard, but you have to not give in your head. You have to know that you're going to beat it. Like I said, I just repeated in my head, everything is working out for my greatest good. But you almost have to have like a kill or be killed mentality, and you almost it's like whatever we have to go through, let's go because it ain't gonna beat me. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I've been through a lot, through it all, pretty much, and yeah. So my whole life under pressure, uncertainty, basically forged in the fire. The whole time it was building me and making me powerful. Okay, and now I understand it was for a purpose, and I understand that I need to use my experience, strength, and hope, um, to help or guide or lead anyone who wants or who is willing to the light, or just maybe just try and talk to them and relate to them or listen to them, just having the same kind of experiences. And dude, like I said, I mean, I got a lot of them, at least a lot. Okay, and you know how powerful you are. I know how powerful I am. Know how unstoppable you are, and and you're whatever you're going through, whatever it may be. Um, this this will it will come in handy, and your story is unique and useful as well, right? So we all just need to start sharing, listening, lifting each other up with love, light, and truth. All right, that's what we need: love, light, and truth. um, so if you're going through something right now, no worries. Welcome to the challenge, and know in your heart that you got this. It's just a lesson in your story, more tools to add to your kit. um, Everything is perspective, right? And your strongest beliefs are a reflection of your life. So you need to fully believe you're good and you're going to make it through this, and you are, okay? Um, yeah, uh, this is just a kind of fun, weird fact I was looking up. I was just wondering how many like actual people have had three transplants in their life. I mean, I think it was like 0.1 to 2% that have actually like had a transplant of all three organs at once, whether it be like a heart and two lungs or a liver and two lungs or whatever. But for people who have had like three transplants or like two and then another one, it is yeah, so it's less than 50 people in the last decade or so that have had three transplants. So I think that I think that boils down to like 3% or something like that. Don't quote me on it. I'm not saying anything is fact. I'm just throwing it out there. Um, yeah, and I mean, so I'm one of them. I'm one of the 50, and with that and everything else, I know my story is unique, and so is yours. So with all this, once again, I mean, choices, right? Cause and effect, right? You can either play the victim or take the challenge, walk through the fire, and come out refined like a diamond, and you'll be able to shine like one. Um, when we're going through stuff like this and like big big things like this, whether whatever it is, it could be anything. All right, but something bigger than the average, kind of whatever. So this is where your power comes from your struggles and your challenges. So I know it's not a common thing to hear, but embrace them. Okay? Embrace them because they're refining you, and they are molding you into the person that you need to be your most authentic self. Okay? So embrace it, because if you could get through it, there's a rebirth, an upgrade, or an enlightenment, and you will become the phoenix, and then you can use your experience, strength, and hope with others. Also, when you make it through, it'll automatically make you grateful. And we already talked about how being grateful is a superpower, right? And I'm telling you, it is. And if you make it through a surgery like mine, or anybody else's, for I mean, like a big surgery, um, I mean, even like heart surgery or anything like that. Um, yeah. So when you make it through that, you will be grateful. You will be grateful, and then you will you'll understand that the only thing that matters is love, right? That's basically what I'm trying to get at. So yeah, so no worries. This is this is the best thing for you. So embrace it. No fear, worry, or uncertainty, because if you focus on the fear and the worry and the anxiety and the uncertainty, that shit will absolutely kill you. So don't do that. No playing the victim. Okay. Look, dude, if I wanted to play the victim, I could play a damn good victim. I'm pretty sure if I wanted to play the victim, that I would be able to get what is it, long term or permanent disability because of all the surgeries that I've had. But dude, it ain't in me. It's not in me to do that. I'd rather just go to work, and because I don't. It's basically like whatever. I've been through it all and back, but I'm not gonna use that to get out of anything, man. I mean, I just it's not in me. I don't know. I just can't. I can't do it. I can't play the victim. Um, And no one wants to hear that shit anyway. So just believe that this is a lesson, a part of your purpose to becoming who you're supposed to be. So get ready for the fight be, because, yeah, I can't read that word. Sorry. Get ready for the fight. You will make it through and believe with every fiber in your being that you will. It's your choice. And like I said, uh, I think I said this, I don't know, a few episodes ago or whatever, but it's okay if you have a thought of worry or a thought of doubt or this, that, and the next thing. You just can't feed it. Don't entertain it. Okay? Just recognize you're the observer, right? So just recognize it as a thought and move on. So believe in yourself, believe in your power, and know that you will make it through this. And when you do, you will be grateful and you will want to help others and do the best to live in love, light, and truth. Um, right. I guess some people say you got to spend some time in the dark to appreciate the light, right? Or what's that Batman quote? You have you've merely adapted the dark. I was born in it, right? So look, folks, if I could do it, so can you. And this is the whole reason um, that I even started this was just to share my experience, strength, and hope. Try to lift others up and let people know that, hey, dude, if you're going through something, I'm here. If you want to do a chat or send an email or whatever, okay. Um, And if you need some support, like I said, just drop a comment or send an email. But just, I know, trust me when I say that I know and I understand the pain, the worry, the uncertainty. I get it, man. I've been through it my whole entire life. Seriously. I'm not kidding. My whole entire life, dude. All right. From the surgeries back in the day to the surgery just now to addiction to bad relationships to jail to anything, man. I've been through it all. All I'm all I'm trying to do is help and spread some love, light, and truth because that's what we need. Love, light, and truth. So yeah, this weekend, I'm excited about this weekend. Um, have a nice date night with my wife. It's gonna rule. I'm actually gonna put a shirt on that doesn't have holes in it. So yeah, it'll be cool, and I hope everybody has a good rest of the week, and I hope that you're living and walking in abundance and you understand how powerful you are and that that the mystical and synchronicities start showing up in your life and things start happening, all right. And like I said, if you guys like what you hear, I would appreciate it if you uh, like the video, subscribe, or drop the comment. Even if it's like, hey, dude, shut up. Nobody wants to hear this shit. I'd appreciate that. All right. So I hope everybody has a good rest of the week, and I'll see you guys. I'm thinking probably I'm gonna try and maybe like set up the day of Tuesday would be the days that I go live. So we'll see if I can make that happen. And like I said, man, I hope everybody's living in love, light, and truth, and passing that on to everybody you come in contact with. All right, and I'll see you guys in a few days. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of the evening.